Well, good morning folks, welcome back to our family farm here in Tipperary. I am Michael, one of the two brothers. Brother David is out and about today. And I'm doing a few different things. We are going to get paid today, people. We've had a request come through from our local spinnery to take our wool. We have quite a bit of it in stock as well, so this load is about to go. So all I'm doing really is just making sure that we get it all loaded safely onto the trailer. And then, yeah, we're off to the spinnery. So we're going to take this in. Oh, out you come. Come on, there. Easy does it. Perfect. Now we might just give that a little bit of a tap on. Perfect stuff. And then I just like to get out and put that strap on there. Make sure we get everything strapped up. It is a beautiful, beautiful sunny morning. As you can see, there's barely a threatening cloud in the sky. We got all of our silage bills carted in, so they're all stacked up out the way, looking nice and neat. So we're doing quite well. We're ahead of the game. One thing we're not ahead of the game on though is a field of spring barley we tried to plant, and it hasn't germinated at all. It's failed. We put it in, and then it got absolutely flooded by a rainstorm, and I think that's it done, to be honest. So I think what we might do is we might just try and put some form of cover crop into there at some point, leave it be really, and see. Just gotta get back into there with some winter barley, I think, in the autumn. But yeah, that's not ideal, but hey, it is what it is. We'll have to kind of look into that. We're trying to see if we can get a little bit more land on the go. Ideally, we want to kind of increase our acreage just a touch where possible, but we'll have to see if we can find some. We're speaking to a land agent at the moment, see what they can see if we can find us anything really. Easy now, Michael, take your time. Perfect. That'll do. One more here, and we have one more wool pallet that's not quite full, but I just need to go and collect it from around the side there. Around by the front gate. It was kind of left there just whilst we were waiting to pick up some new bits and pieces. There we go, that's the ticket. So how are you all doing anyway, folks? I hope you're all very well. It is Tuesday today. Quiet time at the moment. We're kind of in the middle of hay cuts, but we're also in the middle of kind of making sure all our crops are looking good, the ones that we have planted. We've only got one field of spring barley now, so that's going to reduce the load on us at harvest of our own work. Still obviously have the contract work that we need to ensure is doing okay, so that's going to be a few spraying jobs I would reckon over the next few days and weeks, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Excellent, and now like I said, we're just going to nip around the corner, get one more. It's a nice drying day today as well. We've got a lot of sunshine recently, a nice breeze in the air as well, so it really is taking care of everything. Okay, I'm just going to loop over here. We're going to pick this guy up, and then that is us done. Getting some good loader work recently with all the hay, the silage, and now the wool. It's nice to see. We're going to be taking the trailer on the T5 as well. Spinnery is not actually that far away. It's quite interesting actually. For the longest time, the cost of wool, or the value of wool, has been next to nothing. It was almost uneconomical, and we were purely shearing sheep for their own benefit, really, to remove the wool, to control any fly problems. So that's mainly why we were doing it for the longest time. And now we've seen a bit of a growing trend in almost organic based clothing produce. Ah, that one's fallen off the backside, hasn't it? Let's go and see. There's been a big demand for wool, for wool-made sheets, carpets, clothing, so at least I believe that's where it's all going. Let's move this truck. So yeah, we're looking kind of, it's looking promising, let's say that much. So it's really starting to look quite good there, so it means that there's a little bit of a rejuvenation in the wool price. We do have quite a lot of it to sell here though as well, so we'll take it over the weighbridge, see what we've got, see how it's all looking. Just get that rogue one picked back up there. I might just try and turn that around a little bit if we can here. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we'll get this trailer load all loaded up there, get the straps on, get everything strapped down, and then we'll take you along for the journey. Alright folks, wagons roll, we're good to get out of here. It's quite a steady load actually, I wasn't expecting it to be that much. Initially, I was going to take the pickup truck and the Eiffel Williams, but yeah, that's clearly not going to happen. Now what I need to do is just kind of get this turn around here. Let's have a little bit of space in which to do so. There we go. There's my truck behind there somewhere, but we're good there, I think. Excellent stuff. So away we go. So yeah, really with the grassland, we're just waiting for it to kick on and grow a bit. We had a lot of rain immediately after we finished baling that silage out, which is a great job that we went for silage because it would still be on the deck now, I think, if it was hay, and it would be absolutely useless. So I'm very pleased that we didn't opt for that. Does mean, however, that we're a little bit short right now, so we do need to think about that moving forward, about how we're going to try and recover some of the bale count that we're not going to have in terms of hay. But being able to sell the silage there will help. We're keeping hold of it right now just to see how the rest of the season goes, see how much grass is going to be made, that kind of thing. And then we'll find a way to sell it off to somebody, and that, again, nice little bit of extra revenue. We're going to have, like I say, a couple of fields over there that we really need to get into, and this is set aside at the moment, but there's a few that I really want to get into and put some cover crop in just to do something with. And then, yeah, we've got a few that we're just hanging on for the winter barley and winter cereals to go in. So yeah, lots to do in about a month's time. We'll have a lot to do, but at the moment it's a little bit quiet. Got a fair few contract jobs though for combining, so that'll keep us busy over the summer, and baling some straw up as well. And then we need to get going actually to our left here. That's one of the main buyers of our square bale hay, so we really need to get some going for those guys. Nothing coming, all wagons roll. We're away. No, nor neither with the road network here. We've got to go a long way around to get there, but it shouldn't take us too long. Quiet day anyway. It's after the rush hour this morning, so there's not a lot of traffic on the road there. God, more fly tipping. Just incredible. Some people have no shame around here. So thank you very much. I have been looking through all the comments recently. There's been a lot of great comments from the previous video there. So thank you very much for that. Very kind of you. Your very kind words. Always great to read through those. Both myself and David do flick through the comments on Simulation for the Nations channel, so that is always really good. And off we go. So depending upon how much money we get here, we have decided any money that we make from the wool is going to go towards generating a new land lease or a new land purchase. So as part of his errand today, David's going to be checking out a couple of fields that are available to buy right now on a closed bid, so a sealed auction. So we'll have a look at those with great curiosity actually, because I'm very intrigued to see what the price of that will be. Oh, after you. Oh, come on. That is unbelievable driving. Outrageous. Well, we're going to have to go for it now. That's what you get when you try and be nice and like give way. Let's get slapped in the face for it. Perfect stuff. Quite a bit of weight on this trailer here actually, it's surprising. Tractor's really tugging along here. This is only a 4-part tractor though, so it's a little less grunt to it than the T7 for example, but the T7's still a little bit bigger for this. It's still on the spreader as well. I want to take it off just to drive along the road here. So we're coming up to it on the right here, on the left here, beg your pardon. On the right is my hayfield. Coming up to it on the right. We're just gonna swing in here. Once these trucks get out the way. Local cement plant around here goes great guns this time of year. Thank you. Really, really busy. Okay, in we go. So I'm going to pop into here, we're going to see what's going on, see who I need to speak with, and let's see if we can get this wall sold, shall we? Well, good morning ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along. It's Wednesday, and we're doing a bit of a crop walk really, and this is a new field to us. We recently purchased this one. It's not very big, but it's a new bit of land, and we've kind of been a little bit strategic with this because we think this field here is only about 6 acres, so it's not big at all, but we think that in the coming years these two on the far side there are going to be put up for sale as well. So we thought we'd kind of get ourselves in here, acquire this one so we have something in the area that we can kind of build onto, and it kind of puts us in good stead for the future. In here we have a crop of winter oilseed rape. As you can see, it's coming along. It's just starting to flower there right now. Not looking too bad. Looks like it's in places we have a little bit of slug damage. It's a bit bare in patches, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. What we do need to do is come in here though. There's a few weeds that we want to get on top of before they get too much. As you can see, they're just starting to spread through. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring the 77 through here and get a herbicide put onto these to kill those out, and then we should be all right. We're gonna let this keep going. It's looking in good state actually. So yeah, we've got another field, another arable field. We're going to keep this as an arable field as well and continue to look to try and find another one to build onto. But yeah, we're relatively pleased with this so far at least, and picked up for not a too bad a price in the current market at least. It's land is getting very expensive, so this was a fortunate opportunity where we could kind of be a little bit more. It was just slightly above the average rate, I would say, at the moment, but a lot of the land around here is significantly higher than average right now, so we'll accept that. We'll take it on the chin. Like I say, another 6 acres or so to our library, really, to our acreage. So yeah, I'm not too concerned about that. Looking nice and dry on the ground actually as well, so we'll be able to get in there right about now and get cracking with it. Get ourselves out of here and back over to the yard. Perfect stuff. Just doing a lot of yard jobs around at the moment today. I think we might be getting out in the plow soon. Just going to turn over a field that completely failed to establish anything. It was so wet, so going to give the plow over, let it dry out there, and then we'll drill it in next couple of weeks or so, I should imagine. But yeah, really just trying to get something going with it right now. And the traffic's out in full force today, and heavens is it slow. Alright, so we'll just sneak down here. That's perfect. Another nice and dry day actually though. It's really good growing conditions right now. The first cut silage ground is really starting to grow along. It got a good dose of nitrogen on it earlier on there, so it's really starting to develop quite well, which I'm pleased about. We're going to leave it to grow obviously for a little while longer. We do have some ground down at the far side by the coast there where the sheep pasture is, so we might get into there soon to get that cut, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll just stick this back in the yard. Jump to the plough for the day, go and head off, get that small field just down the lane turned over. Full of weeds at the moment. It was previously, it was the sunflower stubble we put in as like a game crop, and it's just struggling at the moment with anything else. So what we might do is see if we can get a bit of lime on there as well, just to kind of reset the field out and see how that all looks. But day out in the 77 and the T7 sorry today, so that'll be good. It's been a while. The plough's got all new metal boards on. Let's get this lifted up. Perfect stuff. Alright, and off we go. Like I said, we're just doing that little paddock there, so it's not going to take us too long, but I want to get the weeds under control, and I want to just, like I say, turn it over, see what's going on with the soil. We've sent a few samples away to get analysed, because it's just really weird that we couldn't, really struggling to get anything to grow, so we'll see. I'm hoping it's just because it got so saturated at one point and turned the top over. I might just let the slightly heavier clay soil dry out a bit, so we will see, we will see. Sheep are happy. Loving life in there at the moment. Plenty of grass for them to chew on as well. Really is around here. We'll stop there. Alright, and off we go. So, as you can see, we came in here to try and work the ground over to see what it looked like, and it's just not really changed much really. So I thought, you know, why not? We'll just get in and turn the top over. I know there's a few of you no-till fans out there who probably won't appreciate what we're doing, but I think for this, it's just going to be a bit better, really. Start down here, square this edge off. That'll do it. Do like to get in the plough now and again, though. It is quite enjoyable. Excellent, and away we go. T7 sounds glorious with the plough on the back of it as well. Listen to that straight pipe. Absolutely incredible. So we'll keep rumbling through all of this. We've got later on in the week we're going to be bringing the combine out. To get that serviced over, ready to roll. We've got another. We're going to try and check what the, well, I guess it's forecast depending. Try and get in with some. Try and start some more hay, because we are going to have to get that mowed down. But yeah, we'll. Being an island, we need to be very careful about what the weather's doing and make sure we're not going to mow it down straight into some showers again like last time. So we'll see what we can do there. But yeah, we really need to start getting a crack on with some hay here. And we'll see, hopefully, that we can get that done over the course of the next week or so if the weather holds out. And we'll see how that goes. For now, though, just keep rumbling along in the plough and see what it's all going to look like in the end. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Michael here. We're heading out in the T5. We've got the mower on the back. I'm going to knock down some hay ground which is up by the coast. I think we're just going to see how it's looking with the hope and intention that, yeah, in about 5 days, 6 days time it might be good for some hay. So we'll have to wait and see. But we've got a good run of weather coming at least, so that's always good news. And we're going to see what we can do with it. This lot will be round baled down there, but it's... yeah, just hoping that we can start to get a bit of a head start, really. That's the dream here. Because, yeah, we really need to get quite a bit made so we can get this cut soon, and then if the odd chance that perhaps we can get some more done as well after this, then that would be fantastic. But I'm not really sure at the moment, so we'll get the start at least. We'll see what comes after that. Not a lot to do down here, but that's why I've really just come down with the one mower on, the new Pottinger, or the new to us Pottinger. And yeah, we should get it wrapped out. Just good to get it going, really. It's nice and warm here today, though. Sun is due to be shining down all day, which is great. It's going to allow us to really push forward. Sheep look like they're doing okay over there. No, there's two kind of halves to this field, so we're going to jump into this little paddock here first, get this one wrapped up, and then move on to the next one. Really not a lot of ground down here, but hey, could be mowing with a view at least, if nothing else. Let me get around that corner. Okay then, I do like this little mower actually. It's quite lightweight for its size. Doesn't give this tractor too many issues. Everything spin up there, and away we go. Rough, so yeah, it's thickish crop in places there, doesn't look too bad. We did put some nitrogen on here as well, just to kind of speed it along a little bit and get us a little bit of a thicker crop. And it's been some really good growing conditions of late. A lot of rain mixed in with a lot of warm days as well, so warm sunny days. So it has really, last week it's really thickened out remarkably actually. So that's looking great for what we need. And it seems like it's mowing through very well actually. Absolutely it is. Looking nice and dry there as we cut it, which is good. Might only need to be thrown around once or twice with the tether, maybe once even, and then we'll get this raked up after that. We'll do a couple of headlands though, we'll stop, we'll have a look to see what it's looking like. And then, yeah, it's onwards to get these two fields done and dusted. Okay, that's number one done. Start there. Perfect. This little tractor does work this mower very well actually. Really, really comfortable. It's a nice little tractor. The more we use this, the more I'm glad we upgraded to this. It's got plenty of power in it for the front loader. Handles it with ease. Nice little fast tractor on the road as well, so we can do a bit of road work with it when necessary. But ultimately, yeah, it's just a good little machine. Alright, and so you can see it's really not a big paddock, this one. Pretty much is just a horse paddock really. Let's just knock that off there, have a quick look, see how it's coming together. Nice and dry as you can see there, it's really looking quite good actually. Should only have to turn it over once I think, given the state of this. But yeah, we'll get this one done, we'll get the one over the road done there, and we'll leave it probably for, we'll get a few days on the ground. Probably about 1 or 2 days before we touch it, given how dry it is, maybe just 2, and then we'll leave it once it's turned out for another day or so, and if it's staying as dry as it's forecast to, we'll be in here with the baler pretty quickly, which is really, really good news. We all have to do is really bring down the 6810, get this thrown around once, and then it's haymaking time. So do let us know what you're working on, guys, where you are and what you're driving at the moment. If you're stuck in making hay, or if you've even lucky enough been able to start with a little bit of early combining, do let us know down below how that's all going. We're still a little while off, a long while off actually. Nothing's anywhere near ready up here. Particularly our spring crops, they are going to be at least 6 weeks away at the very minimum. The winter rape that is in the newly acquired field of ours, that is probably well, that'll be ready for still a good 3 weeks off, I would say, at the very least. So it's just going to be a bit of a waiting game for us, unfortunately, but we've got plenty to do in the meantime, that's for sure. Okay, so as always here, we'll try and do 7 headlands, 6 going this way, and 7th one going counterclockwise. And then what's going to be left by that point is not a lot, but we'll get it wrapped out. Same with over the fence line there. We might take one of these fences down. I don't see why we can't have, or at least put a hole in the fence. I mean, we don't put livestock in this field. We just use it solely for producing hay. So it makes a little bit more sense to do that at some point. Alright then. So we're going to keep getting these all knocked down there. We're probably now going to be running in hay for the next few weeks. We've got a bit to cut that we can actually get cutting with, so we'll do that. So that's going to be quite good fun, just to be able to get ahead of the game there. And once we do, yeah, it's kind of going to be a bit relentless really. But yeah, interesting nonetheless, so we'll see, we'll watch this space. For now we're going to just keep rumbling along here. Once we get this hay done, I know that David wants to do a video tomorrow because he is going to be servicing at the combine, I do believe, so we'll see how that one goes, and then yeah, we'll catch up with you when we get ready to start baling this hay up. Start on the money, folks. Listen to it purr over. It's only been started once, I think, since last fall. We started it up in the winter there, just to make sure it's all going over. I am of course talking about our lovely, magnificent Dominator. This is an absolute beaut of a 208 Mega Dominator. It's doing a grand job. We're going to let it just tick over there for a second before we bring it out there, and we just need to check it over. It was blown down before we put it away, blowing off all the dust and all the any of the remains from harvest really, as well as the header. We don't really wash it over before we put it away, just so the water can't sit in the bearings. But that being said, it will get a bit of a hose down now. Header itself is looking in good condition as well, which is good. Great condition for its age. So what we're going to do is, actually, I think I'll probably just knock this tractor off for now. We've kind of gone through everything already this morning there, and tightened up all the belts that we loosened off for the winter. So it's now in a position where we're just going to hook it up to the header. And it should be good just to kind of tick over and let it run through. So that's exactly what we'll do. We're just going to pull ourselves away from the wall slowly. There we go. And out into the daylight once more. Fantastic job. It is an old girl. It's got many hours on it already, but it serves us well for what we're doing. Really, we don't have a huge acreage at the moment, so we don't need to go too crazy with anything. But yeah, it's sufficient for what we need, and it'll be good to keep this thing rolling through for another couple of seasons at the very minimum. But yeah, so far so good. I'm just gonna see if we can get ourselves lined up here. Right there with it that time. Unlike some of the newer monster Lexion combines, the visibility here isn't quite as good for the header in the feeder house. I think we're good there. Alright then, that is everything on. Just pull it back a touch more. Happy days. I'm going to leave it just in the middle of the yard here because I want to make sure I can get all the way around it, inspect it over there. I'm just going to pull out the auger as well. There it comes. It's always exciting the first time of when the combine comes out for the summer. Really do like this time of year. What we're going to do though is just fire it up. I'm going to put it into gear. First thing we're going to do is stick in the threshing unit, and then the header will come on as well. So we'll just set that one away and away. There we go. Alright, let's see how that's looking and sounding. Pretty loud. We're just kind of slightly above idle at the moment there, so it's not as loud as it will be when we're going, but yeah, it's going. Just gonna have a walk around and make sure and inspect it. There's no kind of signs of anything squeaking or rattling that shouldn't be. We're looking quite good. Don't hear anything too alarming. With the older machines there, you have to kind of give them a little bit of grace. There are certain knocks and bangs that you become accustomed to, but that one sounds like it's pretty good. Pretty good indeed, so that's fantastic. Let's make sure that the hydraulics are working on the reel. Seems like they are as well. Brilliant. And the reel's even going down as well. Fantastic. Table seems to be functioning perfectly well. That's ideal. I've got the header off the trailer as well. Let's just have a quick look through there. Wheels on the axle looks pretty good as well. That's fantastic. Alright then folks, we're kind of getting ready for harvest. We're not far away now. All we've got to do is wait for the crops to play along and actually ripen up for us, and then we'll be good to go, I think, which is fantastic to see. We're just going to leave this outside in the sunshine for a little bit anyway, just to see how, make sure it's all going to run over and just tick along fine, get it warmed up properly, and then we'll be moving on. I know Michael's out finished up some hay, which we'll probably be looking to get tedded tomorrow. That'll be 2 days while it's down, but I think that'll be Friday when we turn it, and it will be maybe Saturday, Sunday, depending upon how warm it gets on Saturday. We might be able to get into it then, but we'll wait and see. I know that the weather looks like it's going to be pretty good throughout, so it's definitely looking good in our favour. Excellent stuff. In between now and then, we're going to be looking into sorting out some lambs, because I think we'll have some to get ready to take to market. So you might be going along for that ride as well. But all will be revealed later on. For now, though, we're going to leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have, as always, don't forget to hit the like button, smash that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next one. Until that time, though, have yourself a great day. Enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll see you later.